The one thing that Larry and I agreed on instantly when we figured out we were coming to Vegas was we got to go see the Sphere, and it does not disappoint. Look at that thing. Look at that thing.
Monster.
Are they going to put the Super Bowl on that? Like, can we just sit here, put out a blanket, and watch a Super Bowl on that thing? That is absolutely incredible. Like, the video does it no justice. You wouldn't believe how big this thing is. Anyways, Damon Bruce and Larry Krueger, it is great to see you. Our final night before we head home.
Yeah.
To finish covering the Super Bowl.
It's been a great trip, man. We've had a lot of fun. We've had some great meals, made some wagers, talked to a lot of our fans.
Doubled down at the wrong time on blackjack.
Produced some video.
Look at that. You too. You too.
Back Tongue Baby. Live at the Sphere.
There you go.
You two's coming to the Sphere.
But
yeah, man, we've had a great trip, and went to Radio Row, had a chance to go cover the Niners out at Lake Las Vegas. And all I'll say is, man, couple quick thoughts on the week. Vegas ought to do the Super Bowl full time. I mean, just this isn't a town where 100,000 or more people descending upon it doesn't make it in any way crowed. I feel it has not been a big deal.
Super Bowl, no big deal. Vegas got it.
You could get anywhere you wanted to go. The weather's been chilly. I'll say this. I mean, we've needed these coats every time we've gone outside. It's 40 degrees. There's been no real nice days.
It's even raining a little. That's why I took my glasses
off. It's raining
off,
a little bit right now.
Which means Kevin's a little fuzzy. Thank you, Kevin, by the way, for all the great work this week. Really appreciate it. Thank you for all the great work this week.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the views and watching. Look, we wanted to come out here. What was really rewarding was to see how much of our individual and combined audiences wanted us out here too. So we hope we gave you a little peek behind the scenes. It's been an awful lot of fun the entire way, as most trips to Vegas are. And to say that our Super Bowl coverage might be ending this evening in Las Vegas, it's not even close to being over, because we are both going to be live with our post-game shows. Join me at the 2-minute warning. I know, Larry, you insist on waiting to the end of the game for the most part, but I'll be joining you once my post-game wraps up, you and the great group of guys that you've put together. And I hope that you're supporting both of our channels. Hit like and subscribe, obviously, on this video, on what we're going to be doing the day of the Super Bowl with post-game shows. And we want to remind you, because you keep on telling us how much you like Wake Up. Well, we really like it too, and we're going to be bringing it to you Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In just a couple of weeks, we're going to start that as a regular schedule, and that is going to get all of us through the offseason between now and next football season.
Yeah, and as far as this game goes, we've talked a lot about this game. I'm a little talked out on the game. If there's one thing that has been kind of surprising this week is the lack of topics surrounding the game. Okay, so first we had the talk about, is the Niners practice field up to snuff? Okay, we had that. Then the Niners, obviously, somebody from the league whispered in their ear, hey guys, please don't do that.
Enough. And
so they stopped, though they still are sickened by their conditions of their field. Then the Niners were awakened in the middle of the night with a
pulled fire alarm.
A pulled fire alarm that lasted a half hour. So the Niners are rolling into this game with a little bit of a disrespect chip on their shoulder.
You know what my theory is on that? Shanahan saw his team have a good reaction to the negative practice field. Like, it's us against the world, even though they've been favored in every game this year and people think that they're a very good football team. He got to play the it's us against the world card. The NFL's against us. They're giving us the bad side of the stick.
Right.
I think Shanahan pulled the fire alarm. I think Shanahan is like, you know what? We're going to keep this team frosty, keep everybody's head on a swivel. Everything's going against us. I bet you tomorrow team breakfast will be served cold. A real inconvenience, something to really fire up the team before the Super. What is going on now? Oh, jeez. It's like a lightning storm.
What are we getting? A little.
Look at this.
A little R2D2 or something.
Something's going to fire. Oh my God. Dude, the screen is just amazing. It's just amazing. There's no way anyone is even watching Larry or I in this video. I mean, you just have to be staring at this thing.
I know. The Sphere really stands out. But, overall, one quick thought on the game coming up on Sunday. all I'll say is that I just get this. There's been 3 games this year, the Philly game, the Jacksonville game, and this game, where the spread made no sense. And each time it's favored the 49ers. In the first 2 examples of the spread made no sense, they routed Jacksonville, they routed Philadelphia. So is it possible they're going to rout the Chiefs? I find that hard to believe. But I'll say this, Vegas, you can go, the old saying, you can go with or against Vegas. I think the safe play here is to go with Vegas. Niners are a solid 2-point favorite, 2.5 in some spots, right?
I read today that
lean with Vegas.
Kyle Shanahan has never lost a postseason game in which his team has been favored. So let's see if that doesn't go ahead and continue to hold. I think I read it with Ethan Sherwood Strauss. He's like, there's going to be a lot more bettors coming from California with a lot more money, and so Vegas is basically insuring itself with this line, getting everyone in the world to be like, oh, Chiefs and the points, I'll take that, because Niners fans are not going to bet the Chiefs even if they think it's a good way to make money. You're just not going to put that kind of juju into the universe. I know it. So have a great Super Bowl. Enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the journey here. There's so many people who only care about the destination. You didn't even enjoy the journey. Well, if you're one of those people, you're doing it wrong. And I do hope that if you only need a Super Bowl to be happy, that you finally get it. I want this story, Larry, of Kyle can't win the big one to be put to rest forever. And imagine the actual football. Too. Yeah, imagine the actual football conversations we can have about this team if we're not returning to those 2 boring talking points. Remember, Phil Mickelson was the greatest golfer in the world, but he never won a major, so he's a bum. Then he won one.
Except for Tiger.
And then he won a lot. Yeah, there's this other guy named Tiger.
yeah.
But this is what I'm really believing, that if they can get this one, maybe they have a chance to be back in the Super Bowl a year from now, trying to repeat like the Kansas City Chiefs are. So we really have got the 2 teams that have defined the decade so far going at it on Sunday. You couldn't ask for a better finish to a football season. And I read today that they are guesstimating that this could be the single most watched television event in America's history. That's the kind of ratings that football gets. That's the kind of obsession we have with this game. And those are the brands that are in this game. Chiefs, because of Mahomes and the run that they've been on, it's a really big deal. The 49ers are, again, the crown jewels. That's how important of a franchise the 49ers are. So you are so important to us. Thank you so very much for watching. It's wonderful to be supported by the thousands, and that's how we feel by all of you. Good luck to the 49ers. Larry, again, thanks. What's going to happen next? Now let's go. Is that like marble? That sounds so cool. Larry, wrap it up, buddy.
Yeah, go Niners. Go Niners. Thanks to our sponsors who sent us here. Fantastic outpouring of support from the fans. We had a great trip here.
Pig in a pickle. Ikes, thank you so much, Ikes. Thanks to Dr. Paul Hughes. It's been incredible. Without the support, we couldn't do it. So Thanks very much. And again, Kevin, without you holding that camera, we couldn't do it either. All the editing, everything you do, thumbs up, brother. Thank you very, very much.
Thanks to all of our sponsors, and their links are in the description on the video. If I didn't shout them out on this video, thank you to all of them. And we'll be back. I'll be doing a pregame, an hour-and-a-half long pregame that we don't normally do, but we will do an hour-and-a-half long pregame at some point on Super Bowl Sunday. Listen for Damon at the 2-minute warning. We'll be going live after the game, and hopefully we talk about a Niner victory. And it's been a long season, and it would be absolutely the perfect ending to this incredible season if Brock Purdy were standing there holding that Lombardi trophy at the end. So think good thoughts. Go Niners. For Damon, I'm Larry. Thanks to Kev as well. Thanks to all you guys from Las Vegas. Peace.